Say it with me. I refuse to remain the same. Each day, I'm growing, learning, and evolving into a better version of myself. What I was yesterday is not who I am today, and I will continue striving to be the best I can be. The season has changed. Welcome to Unfiltered Grace. I am your host, Ntabi. But I'm super excited. I'm obsessed about this place.
Thank you.
First of all, I love it so much, and I love her.
Thank you.
How are you, my queen?
I'm alright, and you?
I'm great.
Fantastic.
This morning we just had a moment where we had to step out, get some lovely flowers, and I just enjoyed our girl chat moment and celebratory moment type of thing. But anyway, I'm just super grateful for today. What are you grateful for today?
I actually realized that I'm very privileged. I did. I woke up in a very beautiful bed. I woke up next to flowers. I woke up next to a beautiful husband, and then I saw my son. You know, he's definitely my
He is a
favorite
very
child.
cute son. So cute. And he looks just like you.
Thank you. And I got dressed, and I am warm, and I feel very luxurious.
Love
A
that.
far cry from the tracksuits that I wear. So for me to be able to have that choice, and it hit me today that I am extremely privileged.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank
No,
you.
that's beautiful. There's really so much to be grateful for. As I was driving here, I stopped. This was the coffee that you got me was actually my second cup.
Oh, okay.
Because there's like a coffee shop somewhere that
Yeah,
side, and I got a coffee there. But as I was stepping out, I was just mesmerized by the environment. You know, seeing people getting up and driving in their work offices to go work and all of that. You realize how that is so much of a blessing. There's someone who's struggling to get up and because they don't even know what they're gonna do next. They out of work. They just don't know what that step will be. But being able to see people getting up and doing things is just super amazing. And yesterday I was having a conversation with my sister, and I said, when there are moments in life where you realize that you need to be grateful, it's when you have maybe lost something for a season, right? I remember I used to like wake up every day, go to work, and I would complain about traffic and all of that. No, right now I'm okay. I'm okay. Listen, I'm not. The traffic is just. But now my point is, you become so grateful that even if you're driving in that traffic, you are going to something that will help your future, help your career, that will bring food to your table. So, meaning, in as much as you can worry about a traffic or some taxi driver, driving all nasty in front of you, it doesn't matter. But what you should be grateful for is that, God has just granted you the blessing to be able to wake up, to go grind and just, whether you're going to your office, running your own business, whatever the case may be. So I think that's the gratitude that I had. I feel like I was all over the place because, I was touching there and there, but you get me, right?
I do 100%.
So, our light is here. Finally, I've really been meaning to have her on my podcast, and I'll share with you a little bit later what really got me so interested in really having a sit down with her. Her aura is just super amazing, and she shared a series, some time back, not even a while back. It's just recently, about a rebuilding. But stay tuned because we're gonna share more about that because we are Unfiltered Grace. There is what we call Step into Grace, which is more like an icebreaker. I feel like you did a bit of an icebreaker by just giving us a glimpse of who you are.
Okay.
But this one, and don't think that I'm actually calling you out because I realized that you can sing.
Ah!
She's a lovely singer. So I call it Step into Grace.
Uh-huh.
And then what does it mean? Step into Grace is you sharing a song, whether in a form of singing or sharing it as a quote, quoting the song that really keeps you going, that inspires you, that speaks to you. It can be either a gospel song, it can be an R&B song, it can be amapiano, it can be, it doesn't matter the genre. Like that one song that probably speaks to you. I mean, we listen to many songs rather, but that's probably that one that you played this week or last week that speaks to you. So you either sing it or say it. But
No,
I
I'm
would
not gonna sing today. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, please sing it. I want you to sing.
It's actually a piano song, and there's no singing it. So, there's actually
And so,
two,
what would
but
you just
the
sing?
the piano
I'm
song
crying.
is sorry, my darling. It's by I don't know how to. I thought it was Caesar, but it's Caesar.
Oh,
TK Ngiza's son.
oh,
Isaka
okay.
liyavuma that song.
Oh,
So that part for me is prophetic
okay.
because financially
So
this
put on
year.
your six.
No, no,
Is it?
not
Is
that
it?
part. Only the Sagalia Vuma, that part. That's my favorite part of the whole song. Like I listen to the song just for that part. So Isagalia Vuma, it sounds as if I take it that finally imali yami iyeza, my money is coming. Finally
Or
my
Isaga,
wealth,
like
isaga, yes, a sack of
Liyavuma.
money is finally coming through. So when I heard the song, obviously it was playing on TikTok. Everybody was using the sound, and then it kept saying "Isaga liyavuma." Everybody was playing that part, and then it was like, "This is my prophetic song, my 2025 prophetic song." That isaga, like money, a lot of it is coming to me
Oh,
this year. So that's my favorite song currently.
that's a testimony right there.
Testimony
Claim it,
right there.
claim it, claim it. We're claiming that. No, Liyavuma, I saw that you were gonna sing.
Oh, so next time I
Yeah,
promise I will.
okay. She's a good singer, by the way. But it's fine. I love singing, but I cannot sing to save my life. So, meaning I'm not even gonna sing mine. So, I'll share my song. So, lately I've been playing He Still Can by Matim. So, it's a gospel song, and it says, you know, in the midst of everything, God still can. He
True.
can still, get you back up. He can still come through for you. He still can. So, and he will. And it made me think of I call it my famous quote. That I recently changed because it used to say, I have seen what hard work can do, and I know what more it can and will do. And I later changed it to say, I have seen what God can do, and I know what more He can and will do. So the fact that He still can and He will means that if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like things are just a bit shaky, understand that if He was able to come through for you, He still can do it,
That is
and He
true.
will. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of you aligning yourself and you trusting that He will make a way either way. So don't despair. It's a little bit hectic out there. We get so overwhelmed. Yesterday alone, if maybe you need someone to make you feel better about what you're probably going through, I can just be vulnerable with you today to say I was having a conversation in the car with my sister yesterday. We had so many conversations. And I happened to share it here because I felt like, it's all coming down. It's like so much is happening. But when I reflect and take a moment to say, hey, you know what? I'm still blessed. It's a brand new day. The
That is
fact that you
true.
woke up in a beautiful bed, you got to have time with your family. Your husband just got us a nice coffee.
Have you seen my car? Hush, Cara, man.
China. Hello? Hello?
Like privilege upon privilege.
Do you understand?
And we tend
She
to
just got a new baby.
forget.
Can we be the first to celebrate her?
Ding, 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 ding.
She's a beast. She's a beast. Sorry, we're not gonna show her, but she's driving an amazing car.
Thank you.
Like, should
That
I
is
give you
the
a hint? I
thing.
won't give you a hint.
That's the thing. I think for the longest time, we have been wired to look at things from a negative perspective. It has been something that we do generations to generations. And my favorite, my grandmother's favorite quote was "Ang namal, ang namal, ang namal." Yang bana niya sokola, niya sokola, niya sokola. And then I didn't know this, or maybe I did because I've been a reader all my life since I was a kid.
Lovely.
That I need to change how I speak.
How the
And I've always been the one I remember when Vuyo the Big Dreamer, I don't know who remembers, I think it's Black Label or Hansa Ed. And then they started naming me Vuyo the Big Dreamer because I never, ever, once, ever thought to myself, Nanya Sokola. And even though I was in that position, in that situation, where being sokola, but those were never words that I uttered. Ang namali niya sokola in. Even with my kids, I tell them I don't have it now. And they know this, that there is money at home, but they don't get the privilege of having whatever that they think they can get from us. It's a simple no. It's no longer no ang namal. It's not no I can't afford it or no I'm poor. It's simply no, not now. So they know that there's abundance of money in our house, but they also know that they're not spoiled. And mostly I encourage them to never, because we all come from different things, we experience different things. They know that we always say, it's not now, it's not that I don't have it, it's not coming. So I'm very cautious about the language that I use around them, and even with myself, because sometimes we can be extremely
There's really
critical.
so much power in what you say, because it's like you're
100%.
declaring to yourself that, hey, ang namali, and the more you keep saying it, the more you won't have it.
You won't.
Money
That
is
is true.
energy after all. Money is energy. The more you, even how you treat money, how you use money, if you keep holding on to money like this and expecting it to stay, izokubalekela,
It
because
will.
I don't even have the freedom to just go out and then grow. So it's really energy, but
That is true.
there's so much power in what you say because you are declaring it. And there's really abundance, and congratulations.
Thank you.
For what God is doing in your life.
Thank you so
He's
much.
just doing wonders.
He's showing off right now.
I love seeing it. Hey, I really love seeing it. I love being in alignment with women that really are out there doing the most, and not just being an amazing woman, being creative, excelling in business and whatever, but your aura, like just being a great person. I think that's what I got from you.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you for seeing me.
Thank you.
So just to share a little bit, recently I got to invite her to my first ever event of the year. I gave myself grace. And how was that for you? Like, how was that for you?
It was fantastic. I can't. I live in that moment. I live in that moment, and I enjoyed how I delivered that.
Ooh,
I enjoyed it so much, and I was like, why am I not doing this full time? Why am I not doing this full time? Funny enough,
because you did do it before, right?
yes, I did. Funny enough, let me tell you this. Before you invited me to come and speak, I was actually talking to a lady that I'd like to use in the future. Utepi, she's great, as my brand manager. So she came in and then we had this talk, and I was like, you know what? I want to talk. That's something that I know how to do, and I think I do it very well. And she said, yeah, let's do that. And then just after, maybe a few days later, you invited me to come and speak.
The power of the
Tongue.
Thank you.
And then you won't believe this. My mentor, I am calling you out because I want you to come and do this. My mentor and I were talking. I was like, we have been playing. He's actually not my mentor, he's my coach.
Yeah.
We have been talking about a podcast for the longest of time. I'm telling you. And then I was thinking about it last week, like, why don't I have a podcast? And then yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was talking to someone. I was like, I've got equipment for days that has been sitting.
You're always ready.
I'm always ready. Like, I've got equipment that I bought 2022 for a podcast, and we never got to it. And guess what? Yesterday we were confirming the podcast, and I was talking about it a few days ago.
Wow.
See,
look at that.
So it was an amazing experience.
Winning, hey?
This is a year of talking, of release.
Oh yes. Ooh.
Let's release.
I love that.
Oh gosh.
I love
I
that.
don't know where to start. Were we talking about business or we just let it flow?
Listen, we're just flowing, and I just love the flow of the conversation, because that's what it has to be about, right? I'm really tapping into your space, tapping into, and the fact that I'm mesmerized by your space. Maybe let me start there. So I firstly discovered Ulanga on TikTok. So what I realized was, okay, I saw her doing this series of rebuilding. She was saying she's rebuilding a business, right? Now I have this black and white aesthetics that I'm just crazy about lately. Like I feel like I've kind of rebranded to like the black and white, you know, style, and mainly because it's classy. It's there's something powerful about black
The
and
yin yang,
white.
the contrast,
You know what I
the
mean?
power of it.
There's just so much power and the simplicity at the
That
same
is true.
time. But I think more than anything, I just saw the beauty of you rebuilding, and what we were talking about earlier, when I said that I was so drawn into how positive and how determined you were in putting in the work. When you're doing something with resilience, with the belief that, hey, I'm doing this and it's happening. Because you can sense from just me being behind the screen. I'm watching you on TikTok, but I can see that, okay, you'll be updating us that, okay, I think I'm gonna need to put the mirror there, or at this, your energy, it's it's like you're saying, yeah, no, this is happening, God has got me, okay, what do I need, okay, God, you'll handle that, you know what I mean? And in the midst of all of that, there were moments where things didn't go well.
That is
You
true.
are rebuilding something that probably was, I don't want to say failed or broken, but maybe it didn't go as planned. So I want you to take us through this journey of you as a business person.
Okay.
How did you begin? Where did it all start? And how did you even get to a point where you had to rebuild? Because what captured me is the rebuilding, because there's someone out here who started something and it failed, or I don't like using the word fail.
No,
but
nothing fails. Everything gets
know,
completed.
exactly.
The lesson gets
And
learned.
they decided to pause, or it didn't go as planned, but now they're so afraid of rebuilding. So hopefully someone can take something out of
Okay.
what you can share with us.
There are some people that are just naturally born fighters. Like we are fighting to survive or fighting to get something. And I think I channeled my fighting in the right way. Okay, not most of the time because I used to fight every day at school. But the one thing that I always wanted to change was how I view myself as a black person. Since I was a child, I think the earliest soapies that we used to watch was Generations and Days of Our Lives. And I always go back to that. First, it was Days of Our Lives that I watched mostly before Generations, because my grandmother used to sleep early. So we used to sleep at about 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. So we never got to watch Generations as kids until we were at least a bit older. So the only channel or the only show that I watched was Days of Our Lives and Bold and the Beautiful. Why? I saw rich people. I saw something different from me. Like, oh, okay. So there's life outside of all of this. And I shouldn't have believed that that's real, because I live this life and we were told that TV is not real, TV is not real. And but something told me that that is real. That is another life. That's another side of things that I don't know about. And I want that for myself. So every time I did something, I did it with everything I have. Like I was not doing things half done, half what. I had to see things through. I started by braiding people's hair, learning how to braid at 6. I was determined to know how to do this as young as I was. And I was able. I was actually very good at doing cornrows before I did braids, which for most people is the other way around. I was determined to learn from, she was a family member. She came in and she did our hair and I was shocked. I was like, what is that you're doing? And then she said, no, I was like, teach me.
Yeah.
And 6. So I've always been a fighter. I watch Generations. I see, oh, actually, people my color can actually become successful. They can run businesses. I was like, oh, there's something called a business. I didn't know that. Okay, it's a business. I'm learning about corporate. I'm learning about from watching Generations, by the way, and Bold and the Beautiful. And like I said, I put everything in it. Then I start my own salon. Grade 6, grade 7. I'm making money at school. Grade 8.
Started a salon at grade
Yeah.
6 and
Grade 6 and 7, yes. I was doing my teacher's
Okay.
hair. Grade 8, I started doing people outside of my, like, ekasi. And then grade 9, grade 10, 11, 12. That's when I was doing my peers because now I was in Northern Park. I didn't know that, rich kids had so much money. I was making my own money to buy my own soft clothes. So here they are, they have money. And then I was doing my peers' hair. And sometimes you will find yourself in a path that you didn't anticipate that you'd be on. I never thought I'd be 34 today and still be in the beauty industry. Something that started when I was 6. In fact, I want to be in the property business so bad, but I'm always drawn to the beauty industry. 2008, when I graduated, when I finished my matric, I was already, when I was writing my exam, I was actually working at a salon doing people's hair, a very famous salon by Toby in Caprivi. Grade 9, and then I was like 18 and 19 doing people's hair still. Then I went and worked in corporate. Girl, like I said, when I finished matric, people were like, go to Pick and Pay and look for a job. Me and Pick and Pay look for a job. Guys, I mean, you know how big my dreams are? Like, Pick and Pay is gonna hold my dreams down. I can't go to Pick and Pay. And my mom has grade 10 and she works at the bank. I was like, I have grade 12. I want to work at the bank. And I worked at the same bank that my mom works at. She didn't even know that I went for an interview. I called her to tell her, hi, colleague, I now work with you. Because pick up pay was never my portion. I didn't dream that for me. I didn't want that. And I refused it. And guess what? I worked at the bank. I've actually worked at 6 different financial institutions in 6 years. Some I stayed longer, some I stayed for a short period. And then 2016, that's when I went into beauty again. Mind you, 2017 January, I quit my job as a financial advisor at Old Mutual. And I've been doing nails ever since. And I will tell you this, don't undermine the beauty industry. The one thing that you need to focus and put more into is growing in that industry. Like I said, you can have a nail bar for 10 years. There should be a difference. In the first 3 years, yes, it'll be hard. You are trying to grow a clientele. You are upskilling yourself. But in 5 years' time, there should be a shift. You can no longer, if there's no shift, it means you're not growing. It means you're doing something. You are not doing something. Not that you're doing something wrong. You are not doing something. It means you're not upscaling. You're not learning financial management.
Your digital marketing is not in.
Do you get what I'm
up to par.
saying?
Yes.
And I think I will attribute, I think for lack of a better term, my success to learning financial management. I know that topic sucks balls, but if you don't know how to manage your finances, if you don't know how to invest in your own business, because most of the time we're told invest in stocks, invest back in you and invest back into your business. It will pay you. We didn't get here by just luck. It's not sheer luck. I've spent hours reading books. I've spent hours watching YouTube videos from financial gurus. And I didn't discriminate. Whether you're white, black, Puerto Rican, Chinese, whatever, I watched everything, Nisha is Indian. I watch her channels. She's talking about finance. So it's one thing for you to be a nail tech, but it's another for you to build a beauty empire.
I love that, and I just want to jump in there because I think it's so important, especially if you are a startup. Sometimes it's so you have to wear all the hats. You become an admin. You become the creator. If you're doing nails or you're doing hair, you are the main person who does the hair. You're doing the admin. You are the boss. You are the project manager. You are everything, right? So what you just pointed out is so important because often you're thinking, okay, I can do all of these things, but if you lack financial skills, if you lack time management, managing even a project, managing your finances. So often, people like saying this thing, if only I can get funding and all of that. But the question is, okay, what do you need in your business? How much are you putting in? And then how much are you taking out? How much, like, can you break down a scope of how much you're even making in a day in your business? What you need, how you need to break. How do I even explain it?
I get you.
Like, for example, if you're running a business and you probably have one or two staff, or maybe it's just you, you're doing hair, you have to buy hair products, right? You have to pay the rent wherever that
The
you
water
are
bill.
doing this water bill and all of that. Are you able to even charge according to all of that, understanding that, okay, I have to pay this, I have to pay that. What's your target? If you are targeting clients, I know if you're starting, it might be a bit difficult to think, okay, but I cannot say I'm targeting 10 clients, or else I'm still starting. But now the question is,
Are you
with the
pricing
knowledge, do
correctly?
you even have, what's that, a base of starting? Because sometimes businesses fail because you had the deposit for rent, and then you were hoping that people are going to come, and then people don't come, not because your business is bad, but because you're still starting, you're still marketing it. You just went in with the hope,
The trust.
So the knowledge, how do you familiarize yourself with all these nitty-gritties of business before? Because it's beautiful to have it all, to have the structure ready and all that, but the behind the scenes, the information that keeps this going, do you have that?
Do you have that? True.
I think that's quite important, and you're actually pointing out something important there.
I love the fact that you talked about pricing. Yes, guys, ngathi ngangikinya when I look at your prices. Like, come on, you can't do that.
Girl, you calling me out. I think I need to
Oh
work on
my
pricing,
God,
on my design.
guys. When I left Tembisa, this is 2020, moving to Midrand. On my price list, there were nails for 1,000 rand.
Yeah.
Ask anyone. I had the busiest salon. People driving from all over Gauteng to come and get their nails done with us. But the price was 1,000 rand in the township. And most of my clients, I could say 60% of them, came from the township. And they were paying that 1,000 rand for nails. What is the difference between me and somebody who charges 250? What is the difference? We are offering the same service. Why am I charging 1,000 and why are you charging 250? One, I was pricing correctly. So I'm gonna give you an example. Somebody decides that they sell a dress. Ne? Cool. You're going to use your time Googling places to find dresses. That's time. Secondly, you are going to use the internet and electricity costs. Electricity is not free in our country. There's a shortage of it. Secondly, I said Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a service that you actually pay for. It's not free. In South Africa, we don't have free Wi-Fi. So
They cut it off.
you haven't even started the business. You are doing research, and already there are 3 costs associated with just your research: time, electricity, and Wi-Fi. 3.
All of that money.
With these 3 things, you can make money anywhere in the world already with just these 3. I haven't added products. I haven't added Canva. Just these 3. Anything you can fill in surveys. You can create people's CVs. Anything with just these 3. Why are you not getting paid for the first 3? Sharp. Now we come to the logistics of getting the dress. How is that dress coming to you before it goes to the client? Korea. Why are you not including the courier charges into your stuff? You are buying 10 dresses. Forget the cost of the dresses for now. For the dresses to come to you, the courier is not free. It's not. Unless you buy on Shein, it's free. But even when people buy on Shein, you know what they do? They forget the taxes. I see people like, my budget is 3,000 for Shein. No, it's not 3,000. It's 3 point something.
Yes,
because you still have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Don't ignore the cost of everything that you do. Everything you have to write it down. Am I sending clients SMSs? Yes. How much is each SMS? Each SMS. That's a cost. What booking app am I using? Is that booking app free? No, it's not. People pay for Apple Spaces, but they don't include it as a cost in their business.
As a website designer, designing a website the whole day, if I'm spending 6 hours, there's electricity, there's that Wi-Fi the whole time, even the machine that I'm using.
Exactly my point. Why are we not charging? You see, with only the first three, you can start a business.
Yeah.
Like that. You have a business. So why are people not charging for the first three? They want to ignore that, but that is money. You are ignoring your own money. That is your own money. Then it's Korea, the dress comes to you. Now you have to post on social media. Facebook is not free. You think it's free? It's not. They're making you pay for all that stuff. You pay. I pay a subscription on YouTube just to watch stuff that I can come back and teach you.
Yeah.
I'm paying a premium of 150 a month. Why am I not putting that in my bill? In my maybe the expense sheet. Have an expense sheet as a business. Like have an expense sheet.
Take notes.
Look at your daily expenditure. Today I bought airtime, 20 rand, put it down. Today I bought data, 20 rand, put it down. Today I took a taxi to go and buy, let's say I was looking for bows for my nails. I will take a taxi to go buy, write that down. That's an expense on its own. People even forget the traveling. It's a cost. Companies pay you to travel. Do you know that? Run your company like it's a big company, like it's a corporate. The first step is writing every cost associated with your business. Sitting and watching Netflix, you can't pay your business. You can't use your business money to pay for Netflix. That's not a business cost. But when I'm paying for storage on my phone, that's a business cost because my phone is a resource that I use in my business. People take contracts for iPhones so that they can have beautiful content. Fine, you take it on your personal capacity. Write it down in the business sheet that this is for business purposes. And
serving in the business.
exactly. Your contract may be 500 rand. You bill your business, your business 1,000 rand. 500 rand is yours. It's your profit. Thank you. The company is making money out of you, out of your resource. So you're renting out your phone to your business. Then you are able to pay yourself the 500 rand and also to pay 500 rand towards the contract. So be smart about your money. Be smart about the finances of things. Because let me tell you this, once you start working on the finances, I want you to know that your mindset shifts. You are tapping into growth mentality.
Love that.
When you start writing things down, looking at your finances, you are stepping into growth mentality. It's no longer scarcity. You are no longer, hey, I made 200 today. I'm going to eat it tomorrow. I'll make another one. You move, like your mindset changes altogether. You enjoy sitting with 20,000 rand staring at you in the bank. It's liberating to see. To swipe off of 50,000 rand, it's so nice. You don't want to do that anymore. So that's growth mentality. You watch your money grow from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 because you decided to do what? Here's another tip that I'm going to give you. Buy stuff in bulk when you can. In fact, you can. Here's how. If you are using 10 wipes, a box of wipes, stop buying one packet of wipe. You use wipes, a packet of wipes for the whole month. Stop buying a packet. Start buying 9 of them. That means for the next 9 months, you are not spending money on wipes. If you are a nail technician,
because next
thank
month is no
you.
longer 20 rand, it's 30 rand.
It's 30 rand. When you have 9 months worth of supply, the prices going up don't affect you. Do you get what I'm saying? Secondly, if I am buying a pack of tips, when you buy a pack of 120, me, I buy 500. That's 3 months. And then one pack, it's 3 months of clients. You bought 120. One pack does 1 month. So that 120 does clients for that month. If I buy 500 tips, that means that I have 5 months supply worth of thingy. Guess what? So if I have stock that will last me months, let's say for 6 months, that means for the next 6 months, I'm not spending.
Money just comes
Thank
in.
you. Money is coming in. Some supplies will be finished in 9 months, some in 3 months, some in 6 months. But every month, you are not spending a lot of money buying stuff. You only pay this month. Your only expense is wipes, a box of wipes. Next month it's a box of tips. Next month, so there's not a large amount of money that leaves your business account. And guess what? You are able to pay yourself a salary. Yeah.
Wow, that's so nice.
Take this,
I really
please.
love that. I really love that because it's so, yo, that's so powerful. Because I'm now listening to it and thinking about my business. Because often, I mean, I'm a designer. I do design work, and now even podcasting, I would actually do recordings for clients and all that. So meaning for me to get out of my house with those equipments. Remember, it's also risky because the question is, are they insured? The more you keep them in the car, the more you drive, wherever the location is. When you get there, you're busy shooting. The next thing, right now there's a battery that I don't know where it is. Like there's just issues about.
There's a mic missing.
You know what I mean. So those nitty gritties. But I don't even want to just ruin what you said. But that is so important. Now, before we wrap this part up, I think there's someone out there who struggles a lot with pricing because they're thinking, no, but if I price it a bit higher, people are not gonna buy. People are not gonna buy into my services and everything. Or maybe I should start, with a lesser price and all that. I think you have broken down the principles of the importance of pricing, but I think I want you to simplify that part where a person is struggling to say, no, instead of charging 1.2 for the nails, I'm gonna charge 400.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So how do we go about that? Because I think it's so important. Some will say location and all of that. I want us to break that up and to also emphasize the importance of knowing your worth as a business, knowing the power that you carry in your business, because also how you present your work, how you do your work says a lot about how much you can even charge.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can I first correct something, guys? Now, let's remove worth and power when we are pricing.
Okay.
That is ego.
Oh.
And I will tell you why.
All right.
Have you ever seen a black person who runs a business that does the bare minimum, but their prices are ridiculously high? I'm going to call us out now as a black person. It is because you priced from a place of ego, of worth, of deserving. You didn't think about the service that you are offering and what impact you have on your clients. So whenever you are pricing, I want you to forget the ego. I want you to think economics. Forget the beautiful stuff, the Zen stuff. I want you to think economics. One, does it make sense? Do people need my products? Do people need my service? What are you solving? I mean, even luxury is a problem. Like it's a problem that anybody can solve. I mean, here's who's my friend? Richim Nisi. Richim Nisi decided to do Isbelwane. There's no shortage of Ibelwan, but there's a need. Luxurious people can't outsource Ibelwane. And he has somebody who charges 2 million for an outfit, and now they are giving me Isbelwane. He solved a problem that they didn't even know that they had. And that's another thing. Do people know that they have the problems that they have? What are you doing to find out what problems are not being solved? For example, the whole thing a charger. Why are we not charging our phones the same way we do a Bluetooth connection? We haven't tapped there. There's a problem for now. I don't want to sit next to a cable or put my phone thing and wait. Why? Do you get what I'm saying? Why can't cars come with a charging disc where if you don't want me to drive and text at the same time, create a charging system next to where my cup of coffee would be sitting, or replace the cup of coffee altogether and put a charging disc.
But they are. I think they are.
Oh, is it? That's lovely. I didn't know that.
Even this car does have.
You lie.
I just have to. It's an additional thing that
Oh, okay.
you just place it there and then
See,
it does.
it's something I didn't even know existed, but it's a problem that I was able to identify. That if you guys want to stop people from driving and texting, why don't you create a charging port where they can put their phones down while they're driving and it charges their phone? Like, simple as that. What create a need, create a need for your product. What I did is so you create a need, you forget ego, and then you also identify a need. Create it if it's not there. Create it. People didn't know that they needed mentors. Somebody decided that they're gonna become a mentor. They created a problem that wasn't there. They created a problem they can solve. That's another thing. When I say economics, I want you to now, I decide to do nails. Go to 10 nails salons for the next 10 months or whatever. Find out what they offer and what you want as a client that they are not offering. One, towels. I hate dirty towels. I've actually been to salons with my own towel just to get my nails done.
That's
So
me with the
that,
spa.
honey,
I hate towels that you would smell the oil on the
exactly.
towels, and I'm like, no, this like I
Then
cringe.
the towels, that means that the client needs to know that this towel is clean. It hasn't been used by the previous client. So for Mina as a nail technician, I knew, one, I had to get quality towels. I didn't care how much it cost. I got it quality towel. That meant that when money was coming in, because now I was not buying stock every month, it meant that I have 350 to go and buy one towel.
Yes.
Evolves.
Yes.
That's it. It's a quality towel. It's gonna last me a long time. I can wash it as many times as I can. It's ngeke idabuke.
not-
Do you get what I'm saying? That means I have a towel for the next year or 2 years that I don't need to replace. Money, financial savvy. Secondly, I hate dirty towels. So that means that this towel needs to be washed constantly. Do you get what I hate dirty towels. So here's a problem that I'm solving. My clients are coming to a clean towel. They're not gonna come to a towel that is dirty. Number two, this the what other problem was I solving? Technique, the type of technique that we offer. So a lot of people were offering tips, monomer and stuff. And then my nail technician at the time was offering what is this called? Deep. So you put glue and then you deep.
And then you deep.
And then I did that and I was like, no, what else can I add? Innovate.
Yes.
You don't need to do new stuff, guys. Just improve. I went from dip because I started with dip. Then I did the liquid, the tip, and the monomer, and then I didn't like it because it was bulky. Then I started now learning sculptured nails, and I've been doing sculptured nails since 2029 until today. Sculptured nails is something that Temitola offered in South Africa, and they charged crazy amounts of money. And guess what? They had branches all over the South Africa, and they were doing so well. They got investors. People were investing. I wanted to bring something different. Where is Temi Taylor? Sandton, Centurion, Pretoria, the suburbs, Rosebank. I wanted to offer a service that's not available, but that I knew that people would appreciate. Again, you don't have to bring sushi to Tembisa, guys. It might not work because it needs education. Bring a service to your clients that they are not. I'm going to go around, guys. Bring a service that your clients are going to appreciate, but they can only appreciate with education, with experience. So when I was introducing sculptured nails, I didn't change my price list. I stayed with the same price list, but I wanted my clients to experience this. Why sculptured nails? You don't feel like you just did your nails. That's number one. It doesn't feel like an extension. You know how after you did your nails, you desperately want to remove the glue under your nails. With sculptured nails, you don't have that experience. Secondly, when they break in half, like right here on the edge. Unlike a tip, where a tip it'll break. Exactly. Like sculptured nails when they break, honey, I'm like, oh, thank God, because my nails are safe. With tips, when you break a nail, that whole layer that you put on top of a natural nail, it's going to rip off your natural nail.
And your nail becomes weak.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I had problems to solve with the services that I was offering. Think economically, like I'm pricing. What is it that I'm solving? Don't think ego. Guys, please stop it, please. I don't want ego businesses. Let's not run ego businesses. photo shoots, our photographers, our black photographers are expensive. Then they wonder why they have one client a month. Like, you get only one or two clients a week. That shouldn't be you. Whereas a white-owned business, I'm sorry to bring race into this, they charge 750. When you charge 2.5, they charge 750 for a photo shoot. And then after I leave, I come back. Again, appointments. Why are we so strict with appointments? Think economically. Woolworths will return your shoe. Will take back your shoe after you wore it and the heel broke, maybe 7 days after purchasing it. They will take it back. But when are you like, you wore it, Mos. You wore it. You're the one that broke it. Forget ego. Think economically. These corporates, they are doing something right that you can learn from.